Hello, Miner fans, and welcome to today's episode of Inside the Mine, featuring your 2023 head golf coach who is entering his sixth season at S&T, Coach Chad Green. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good, and yourself?
Doing well. In his first 3 seasons at S&T, Coach Green has led his teams to 10 top 5 finishes, including a first-place finish at Kentucky Wesleyan Panther Invitational in April of 2019. During the 2018-19 season, that team was recognized as a Golf Coaches Association of America All-Academic Team. I want to congratulate you and the student athletes that were part of that team with that prestigious award. Coach, with the season on the horizon, what are your overall thoughts about the fall season and what surprised you the most?
Yeah, so we had a really good fall. Finished in the top 3 at every tournament we played in. Won the Minnesota tournament, and then finished tied for first at our home invite, our match play event. Unfortunately, we didn't get the last day in, so we were co-champs. And I was pleasantly surprised. 2 freshmen really stepped up and played in some big roles that we needed to as we lost 2 of our 5 from last year. And then our returners came out ready to play. I mean, Gustav Liljedahl finished first place in the first 2 tournaments of the year, so he came out hot. And overall, really good fall. Probably the best fall we've had since golf was reinstated back in 2017. The spring, we want to build on that momentum we gained in the fall. It kind of stinks. We had to take a 4 or 5 month break in between, but that's Midwest golf. But we're really looking forward to getting out at our first tournament down in Mississippi here at the end of this month, and we'll see what we can do in the spring. And every course and every day is different, so you can't take anything for granted. And we're very happy with what we did in the fall. We put ourselves in good contention for the spring. But like I tell the team, what we did in the fall doesn't really mean anything anymore.
Absolutely. So as we look at the upcoming schedule, the Miners will begin its 2023 season on the road starting February 20th, participating in the Tunica Cup in Tunica, Mississippi. What are you looking forward to the spring season, and what expectations you have for our team?
Yeah, so obviously, our freshmen, and we're very freshman loaded this year, got experience under their belt. So we're hoping they come out with using that experience to their advantage, not being so green. Used to, the biggest difference from kind of high school, junior golf to college golf is the format. We play 2 days, but we play 36 holes the first day, 18 the second day. So it's just a lot of golf compressed into 48 hours. And there's no way to duplicate that than able to just go out and do it. So we're hoping that experience with those young guys will show this spring, and maybe we'll lower those averages a little bit. But overall, my goals never change. We try to take it one shot at a time, one hole at a time, one round at a time, and we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. The Miners will play rounds in the state of Oklahoma, Kentucky, and Tennessee before the Great Lake Valley Conference Championships on April 16th through 18th in Kansas City, Missouri. With each match only being 2-day tournaments, talk about the preparation that goes into playing different courses with different layouts.
Yeah, so when you're only playing 2 days, you don't really know the course as well if you'd like to. If you look at the PGA Tour, they're going to play 2 or 3 practice rounds plus 4 days of golf. So we're more looking into making sure we know what our swing's doing, what our ball flight's doing, and playing what we have that day. I have a lot of guys that hit draws 90% of the time, but there's always that one day where it's going to be a straight ball or maybe a fade, and we just got to trust it and go out and play. So it's not so much of, we got to know this course backwards and forwards. It's we got to know our swing, we got to know our ball flight, because we don't spend that much time on each course.
Absolutely. So talk about the depth of the GLVC and what challenges this team could face being an underclassman dominant.
Yeah, the GLVC is, for as long as I've been here, this is my, like you said before, my 6th year. It's really deep. If you look at kind of historically, you got UMSL, UND, Maryville for the past couple of years, they've won a couple conference titles. McKendree in the last couple of years is a scary team that can go really low on any given day. And you just look at kind of on a regional level and the national level, the last 2 years, the individual national champ has come out of the GLVC. So we're one of the stronger Division II men's golf conferences in the country. And I always say if you want to be the best, you got to play with the best. So, our team gets to see that competition kind of week in and week out when we're out playing.
Absolutely. So my final question is, as every business and athletic program has, what is the culture and identity of this team this season?
Yeah, I really think it's leadership, even though we're very underclassmen dominated. You know, my 4 upperclassmen, which 2 of them are, 3 of them are juniors, one's a senior, have really taken these young guys and kind of showed them how we do things. You know, in the weight room, in the classroom, especially here at S&T. You know, yesterday I was talking to one of my freshmen, and he asked, you know, hey coach, can I leave practice a little early? I need to go to study tables, and one of my upperclassmen actually runs that study table for the Academic Success Center. So it's been great to see, you know, even though we're very underclassmen dominated, these 4 upperclassmen are really taking these guys under their wing and kind of showing them this is what we do. And I think that's why 3 of them played really well in the fall, because they were looking up to these upperclassmen. And it's great as a coach when those upperclassmen do that thing. It makes my job a lot easier. And I think it means more coming from a player on how to do things than coming from the coach on how to do things.
Absolutely. Coach, well, I want to appreciate you for coming in this morning. And Miner fans, I will conclude today's episode of Inside the Mind featuring your 2023 head golf coach, Coach Chad Green. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, go Miners.